everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So as we all know, the holidays are quickly approaching, too quickly. So with the holidays approaching, that means lots of dinner parties, get-togethers, work parties, holiday parties, Friendsgiving, you name it. So I figured lots of people are going to be hosting and entertaining this year in their homes. So I wanted to make today's video sharing with you guys my tips on how to make your hosting and entertaining a breeze, but also a fun and memorable time for you and your guests. So let's get started. So tip number one is to make your guest list. This can be a gathering for just your close friends, your work friends, or just your family, or it can be a combination of both. But you want to keep in consideration the size of your house. So if you have a big house, then by all means invite everyone you know. But if you have a smaller home, you want to keep the amount of guests to a minimum. That way it's not too overcrowded and everyone's still comfortable. So tip number two is to tidy up your house. This is an obvious one. You want to make sure your floors are clean, your bathrooms are clean, there's no dust anywhere, and if you're a dog owner, you want to get rid of all of those dog hairs. I don't know about your dog, but my dog Thor tends to shed a lot, like it's crazy. So we never let him on any of our furniture, but his hairs still tend to get everywhere. So what I like to do is just grab a lint roller and lint roll our couches, our pillows, our dining chairs, really anywhere where our guests are going to be sitting so that they don't get hairs on them. Tip number three is to light up some candles or DIY some home scents. The first thing that people are likely to notice when they walk into your house is the scent. So you want to make sure it smells nice and clean, but not overwhelming. So I just recently made a video on my channel on DIY fall scents, and I guess those scents also work for Christmas time too because it's very nice and cinnamony, but you can check those out. Really anything that's citrusy, any kinds of spices that, smell really good, like cinnamon or nutmeg, you just put that in a pot with water and let it simmer for a couple of hours, and I guarantee you, your house is going to smell amazing. Mine surely does. Another great way to make your house smell good are candles. Candles are amazing. I love them. Candles are a nice way to bring in warmth and coziness to any kind of gathering. So speaking of candles, I think it's a good idea and a very important idea to add a candle in your guest restroom. It's a dinner party, your guests are going to be in and out of the bathroom, so you want to make sure that your bathroom's smelling good at all times, so save your strongest smelling candle for the bathroom. That's just my opinion. So tip number four is to set the table. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or over the top. It can just be a nice, casual, simple setup. You can keep the food in the center, or you can do a buffet style and still keep your festive decorations in the center of the table. I think that one's my favorite. Tip number five is have out some appetizers and drinks while you're waiting for the main course. It can be as simple as fresh guacamole and chips. You can never go wrong with chips and guac. Everyone loves that. And also offer your guests something to drink. I think that's a very common one. Anywhere you go, it's nice for someone to offer you something to drink, or I think maybe that's just a Spanish thing. I don't know. I personally think that the best conversations are made over a cup of coffee, wine, a cocktail even, or even a soda, But you want to make sure you're keeping it classy and moderate. So now is not the time to experiment with foods. You want to make sure you're making something you already know how to make and that everyone's gonna love. You just don't want anything to go wrong. And as far as dessert goes, you want to play that one extra safe. I think really dessert is the most important part of any type of dinner gathering, am I right? Tip number seven is to have some after dinner activities. You don't want the party to end right after dinner. You want to keep it going. You want to keep your guests entertained. So you want to turn on the music, fill up drinks again, bring out the board games, the card games, really anything that's going to keep the energy alive. So one thing we love to do at our family gatherings is karaoke. If you're ever at one of our family parties, you are not exempt from karaoke. everyone sings, they make everyone sing, and even the worst singers, they actually have fun singing up there because we're all singing with you, and it's just a really nice time to be, you know, surrounded by all those that you love and singing, maybe not in harmony, but singing together. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that my tips were somewhat helpful. They were just a little bit, but really the goal is to make your guests feel like they're at home, make them feel good to be home. So I hope you guys all have the best holidays with all of your loved ones. Make sure to just really cherish those moments. Those are some of the best moments that we can have in life. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!